Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are coming to you with the final qualifying day for King of the Rockies 2025. I'm Beal, joined by Askeladd. How's it going, man?
Hey guys, it's going great. It's such a nice day today, and we've got some qualifiers to cast.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
I've got you here. It feels like forever since I've last heard your voice at all.
It's really good to hear your voice. Yeah, I was thinking about that before we went live earlier. Just feels like it's been a year since I've casted with you. But good to be back with you.
You know, we also have this podcast together that you
Yeah.
never show up for. Okay, no, you're busy. I know.
That too. Yeah. So anyway, we've got our two groups here, and you've got a great shirt. We're gonna have King of the Rockies 2025 merch available as well. Unfortunately, mine is in the wash. I believe I wore it last time. My extra sheep shirt. Anyway, we got two brackets here. We got Marine Lord showing up for the last day of qualifiers. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to see him down in Denver, unless the very unlikely upset happens, which would also be amazing to watch today. He's out in bracket 1, and then we got bracket
Guys,
2.
if bring your suggestions in what we call bracket 1, the upper part of this beautiful bracket. Anything goes.
I like, we've got the hope despair and the hope bracket and the despair bracket, depending on where you ended up today due to the seeding. Flip of a coin, kind of. On where you eventually ended up. I know we had a little shuffle before the tournament started. Just the people who didn't check in, who got DQ'd out. But we are also looking at the hope bracket here. Got Lash, got Myriad, Magic.
Lash is in the wrong bracket though.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just got his hopes up. But
I'm looking at what's on the screen, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's Gully Deckle, Magic, and Myriad. The big contenders in the hope bracket.
guys, you can only see the best of 8, the round of 8 here. There's a round of 16 going before that, but as open qualifiers tend to be, there's a lot of discrepancy. So we're not expecting too many upsets, but just some more well-known names. Mr. Munch will probably be facing against Marino if he can move on. There's Philisberto, there's Mikadomen, who some know from Lel. We've got Kisko, and we've got Mista, who is he not checked in? Hold on, someone's not checked in.
He is checked
Mista's
in. It's his opponent, yeah, that we're waiting on right now.
All right. Yeah, Mista is also playing in the short straw bracket, as I like to call it. Breaking Bad. Bracket bad?
Bracket bad. Yeah. Better call Marine Lord. Anyway.
This is your chance. Call him now. It might be your only chance. You're having Clumsy Goldfish versus 385, 385, yeah. Footman. Did I say 85? 58. Wow. English is hard.
Yeah, the old number dyslexia. So we do see Dry Arabia. It's like Cliffside making it through. We got our Rockies map. And... oh, is that Prairie? What's that last map that made it through? I know Cliffside's one of them. Just waiting in for the Civ drafts at this point. So the winner of this will go on to face Myriad in the quarters here. And there we go. We are in the middle of the drafts.
I'm just checking, guys. So Clumsy Goldfish is currently 103 in the rankings. We've got, what's his hidden elo? 1860? Oh, bye. Hi, guy. And he's facing off against 1600 358 footman from China.
Excellent. This is feels like almost a top bracket with a 16. 18's more than your typical Lel, but
so let's see here. We've got a Mongols first pick. We've got Rus out of the way. We've got a double China ban. No surprises there. And we've got Footman getting rid of Japan for Goldfish. And himself first picking it. Any upsets here?
You see Zushi sneaking on through.
Zushi coming in very late. No bans targeted towards Zushi. That is surprising here. And Footman is valuing Byzantine a lot higher. I'm always wondering, like, if you ban it last, like, it's safe for you. You don't have to pick it early, so you can use your pick for something else. And this is not a fault on the screen. This is actually an Abbasid pick. Hey, MSN beat Wham last week in the KPMM with Abbasid. I just don't know the matchup. Does anyone remember? And English pick. We do have Cliffside.
It's been a minute since I've seen Abbasid. English coming in at the end, just waiting now for Goldfish's last pick, and we will shortly get into game one here. And it is going to be Delhi.
Do you remember what's left from our Pacific pool? But yeah, it is Delhi, and we don't have a Rus counter pick this time, but Delhi still strong in general. Who would I not want to be Delhi against? I guess Delhi against Abbasid is okay. Against Byzantines, it's really rough. Against French, I guess you're okay. Against Japan, I mean, you hope you run into English, right?
Yeah. Classic. That classic matchup. I remember starting out when I was playing. First couple of games as English, trying to learn it and just getting rolled by Delhi every single time. And feeling like that was the most unfair matchup.
Don't worry, Delhi is no longer that popular. You can now safely play English in the ladder and get demolished by most other civs.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. I'm not seeking to pick up English again anytime soon.
I've heard you had a good start into the season.
Sure did, yeah. Had a nice little 9-1 streak on my first 10 games with Ayyubids. And then, reality caught up to me and kind of went off a cliff after that.
You gotta stop when you're ahead. So when I had that 12-0 account, I stopped playing it.
Yep, there you go. I should have done that.
But yeah, we've got our finished draft. First map should hopefully be revealed by our observer cow sitting in the background there. By the way, while we wait for that to pop up, down below there is the... Okay, damn it. But I still have to pitch this. Down below we have the Matcherino donation bar sitting at almost 3,000 now. Now, we're going to be covering some organizational costs for King of the Rockies with this, and then it will go directly into the prize pool. It's going to be all transparent as soon as we have the finalized costs. And yeah, if you want to support tournament, us in general, hey, pitch in. That would be awesome. But we've got Ottoman versus Abbasid. Whew, on Frisian. Am I? This is the Frisian. Hold up.
Looks like it. Yeah, I can see the stealth forest, the pawns, the sacred sites in the middle.
That should be the Frisian. So yeah, I'm kind of hyping for a trade war, but I'm not expecting it. I guess Ottoman will just run at Abbasid, and I'm expecting Abbasid to try 2TC, but we'll see. That is just my vague predictions on what is going to happen. And yeah, Kao is gonna let us know once we're ready to dive into the match.
Yeah, almost there at this point. Askalad was saying, please visit our Matcherino. If you'd like to donate anything towards this tournament, all go into operational costs until those are covered, and then adding to the prize pool after that. Lucky enough to have that 15,000 gift to the prize pool from World's Edge.
Yeah, shout out to World's Edge and Nilly and the devs.
Absolutely massive.
If you want to support us, and be a lot cooler. We also have the merch, as Biel earlier pointed out, which also directly supports this and goes to organizational costs and then into the prize pool once that is covered. So yeah. Since
the goal
Biel is not cool today, I'm just going to show it again.
A wonderful shirt. I wear it like every week. I can't wait for my updated shirt in a couple of months. Yeah, the goal this year is to not drive Draxos into crippling debt. So let's get those.
You know what? That sounds like a very noble goal. Yeah. I'm a little sad. This one, it didn't hold up as good. This little
really?
faults here. Yeah, it washed off a little. It washed out a little. But the King of the Rockies shirt is still going strong.
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. The merch for King of the Rockies stronger than the extra cheap merch. You're gonna buy one, buy King of the Rockies merchandise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to Soccer, and then maybe we'll change the what's the word, supplier.
Yeah, have a product quality meeting before the next episode.
I mean, I'm getting 2 anyway.
Yeah, I like the new designs that he's shown us.
Coming in from New York to attend. Well, I'll be flying in from Stuttgart, so yeah, hope to be there and shake your hand.
Yeah, it's looking great. It looks like just from the activity that I've seen on Reddit, on Twitch, everybody talking about the tournament, looks like we're going to have more people in attendance as spectators this year, which I'm super hyped for. They've got 50, 70 computers that are open the entire time. In one area where you can see the stage from. People were playing team games all day while the event was going on. There is a nice little bar just right across the parking lot that we're all hanging out at as well. It's going to be a great time.
I've heard there was going to be karaoke. I heard there was some last year. How worried should I be?
I'm not sure how much I actually remember from karaoke night.
There's some videos, but we're not going to release them.
No, that was a blast. I get to sing some Aerosmith with Makomi and Nyan Racing Cat. And I think we had 8 of us doing Blink 182, Wham and Puppy Paw, Soldier GUA, Abstin, of course. All of us taking over a bar. Also, it was insane. The Uber driver who took us to this dive bar with karaoke knew the AoE 4 scene, and we were talking to him the entire time over. It was a magical night. I can't wait for this year.
It's gonna be great. I have heard a cow mooing in the background. I think that means our game is ready, maybe? Still in lobby. Right. What were you gonna say? Also, I don't think... Can the stream hear you, or am I just talking to air? Alright, so I'm not gonna continue talking to you. That's nice.
One-sided conversation. Just about getting ready. Players in lobby. Another minute or so.
Real quick, I'm not sure if or who is covering any matches today. I know that Lash is streaming himself. Eliona is not playing, but he's streaming right now, so I'm guessing he's covering matches. I guess he's gonna be covering Marine Lord's progress through the tourney, if he makes any progress. So yeah,
we'll see. Who knows?
And Jean Do was also covering matches last time. Hey, and GOA is streaming. So yeah, there are other perspectives that you can watch. And I'll stay here anyway, guys. Right. And you can also observe the matches in-game for specific games if they're not being covered, of course. So yeah, start in 5 minutes. Observe delay has been started there in-game now. Get your votes in. We've got Ottoman versus Abbasid. Who would you bank on Marshes?
I've seen Abbasid pull it off with those... the cheaper docks, lending them to that good fishing eco early on into 2TC, becoming an economic powerhouse. We'll see if they can get that up and going and online against the Ottomans and all the harassment that they are going to throw the Abbasids' way on the marshes. Also with a couple 100-point elo differential, might be more inclined to favor the Abbasids here.
Pretty sure Clumsy Goldfish is the one who is higher up, but I'll take your vote in there.
Okay.
See, I'm in general favoring Ottoman against pretty much any other Civ currently. It's a good day to be an Ottoman main right now. It's a good season. But on marshes specifically, just because of the abundance of food, which also means that Ottoman can throw continuously army against you, but it might make Abbasid more likely to survive the onslaught here. I mean, it really just depends. Can Abbasid make it alive to Castle Age? We'll find out here.
Are they able to hold out? We will see. In 3 minutes from here.
My God, is it heavy breathing? I'm sorry. I'll breathe in some other direction. I don't know if that's me. Could be me. I'm not hearing you. Wow, Kaiser Johan is putting his vote of confidence for the Abbasid in there. Oh, that's right. Dumbbell curls. Blade was redeeming those last time. Cow, do we have an update on the curls? Yeah, what's your update? Okay, so we might have Cow doing curls later on. That's they're next to him. They're next to him, guys. Probably for several years now.
They're at least prepared. They're in the location. Maybe we'll switch over to that after, these qualifiers wrap up.
Guys, remember, show. First round is round of 16. These might not be the most competitive matches. And if your favorites are in there, they might still come out. Mr. is playing Muffin von Joffrey? Joffrey? I don't know. He's playing against Muffin.
Muffin von Joffrey.
Thank you. Thank you.
The first round for sure in our round of 16 for both brackets. We are looking for what might be the more competitive matchups. It's less fun to cast a stomp.
Yeah. Oh, you mean because they're in different brackets? Yeah, that is unfortunately true. So Magic is sitting in the Hope bracket down there, waiting for the outcome of Nomad versus Quill. And Mr. is sitting in the other bracket, in the Marine Lord. Let's just call it the Marine Lord bracket, why don't we?
That sounds good. Yeah, he is at least on the opposite side, so the chance, Mista, if he wins over Muffin, likely will face off against Lash after that, and then after Lash, right against Marine Lord. If the brackets turn out the way that statistically they will.
I remember Heidelberg from back then. Mr. just walking over everyone until he met up against Marine Lord in the finals and Marine Lord dismantling him. That was a rough way to go out. But I'll say this: everyone else was out and about, sitting at home in their hotels, and Mista was at 2 a.m. in the morning there. He was in the middle of the city going party.
And you can do that too if you come down to Denver for that last day that we had. We are into it. We got first game of the day here on the last day of qualifiers for King of the Rockies. Clumsy Goldfish in the yellow as the Ottomans against 358 footman in the pink as the Abbasid. We see the Ottomans dock coming out. as well as the Abbasid going for berries on their opening.
So no dock opening for Abbasid, even though they would have the cheaper docks. But that also means no military school, no barracks for now. We have seen the barracks and dock opening before from Ottomans. That was interesting to say the least. But yeah, means Clumsy Goldfish will not be putting pressure immediately, but will have a slightly boosted economy here.
Yeah, between these two civs, not the way I thought it would shake out.
Carl, real quick for you. Overlay is for the small map. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, Clumsy Goldfish going on the wood now because fishing ships do cost wood. And as far as the sheep war goes, looks like Footman was moving to his opponent's side. Both players not really getting a whole lot. Both players just checking what the other one is doing. And the dock has been scouted, if I'm not mistaken. So you are Abbasid here. You scout a dock opening from Ottoman. What is your plan? Okay, no dock scouted.
Oh, look at that!
Just barely made a little detour there.
Right in the darkness. I mean, playing against Ottomans, I would have that scout closer to the base, just seeing what shenanigans he'd be up to in the Dark Age, and trying to adjust based off of that.
I mean, you kind of. Oh, never mind. And there is the barracks that I was talking about earlier. That is going to be a long Dark Age play here, unless it is only to defend against... okay, I mean, there's the mining camp queued up right after. So we're kind of doing both things, planning the Feudal Age. And we got Eco Wing. So no scouting of the Ottoman base, but we're going full greed. That is bold against Ottomans. And let's see if we are moving on to a stone very, very soon. He would need 150 gold to get the upgrade in the House of Wisdom, as well as his fresh foodstuffs. Good question, thank you. And let's see if he pulls off after that, or what is the plan here with this Eco Wing. 2 spears immediately moving over, and the stone is outside TC range, and no military wing, so this forces a reaction, no tower either. No immediate stone mining.
I can see the pink dot moving over to the stone mine, but that spearman is going to be in place shortly. Going to force those villagers to disengage from the stone pretty immediately. They're rushing to build it. They might have to take their shivs out for a second against just this one spear.
I mean, it's a Dark Age spear. There's 7 villagers. You can definitely win that fight. But let's see what Clumsy Goldfish's control here is. Immediately vills are being pulled and attacking. But so far, it looks like a lot of idle time and good control by the Goldfish.
Yep, not taking too much damage. Dodging in and out of there, just being annoying. The second spearman has now joined in. And, Goldfish just adding a lot of APM to Footman's brain as... he's trying to mine that stone in peace. Not going to be able to. The 2 spears just jump in again. All the vills have been pulled. But there's not going to be a surround. And this is really slowing down that additional town center.
Yeah, those 2 spears definitely paid off. There's a 3rd spear going to join them very, very soon. Ottomans already mined enough gold to age up. And we see a 2nd dock being added for Clumsy Goldfish as well. So he's also scaling. Both upgrades coming in for Footman. So far, it looks like he'll be fine. He'll be getting his town center up because he'll be having his stone in just a second there. But Twin Minute Madrasa coming up for the Ottomans. Town center is 245 now after the upgrade coming in.
Yeah, he should be right there with that drop off.
And he continues
got the
mining.
Stone, but he goes back to mining.
Yeah, question is that for some arrow slits or what is the plan here? It's gonna be scary now because look at those villager HP pools. Very eventually gonna be starting to... Ooh, okay, what is that positioning? Can we see the town center range real quick? There's 4 burning, and this is outside TC range. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, this seems a little sketch right now.
It's just barely enough, and spears being pulled towards the Vil, and of course the lowest HP villager is on the outside. Now we're rotating Vils. No, those are still queued to the stone. Well, that's a lot of damage on this TC already. We're preparing for a potential ram push afterwards. So far, no damage on the actual Vils, but that's a lot of idle time cost. This is a lot of time eventually lost. Yeah, finally the spears are going after the Vils.
Hasn't been able to secure a kill quite yet, but has done enough to be really annoying. And
okay,
Abbasid's going back for stone.
You know what, Footman? I respect that, but at the same time, whoa, what are we doing? Neri saying he has no chill. I'll say this man is so chill. I have absolutely no clue how he does it.
Yeah, able to get that TC. Able to get that TC up under the pressure. Wants to get another one. Will actually have enough stone very shortly to secure that third town center.
This is how I would play Abbasid in a team game, and then I would yell at my teammates to protect me as my town centers burn. But,
ping, 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 ping.
Okay, we're going all the way down there. Where are our spearmen right now? Did they go all the way back? Yeah, but we do have archery ranges set up. Imam point has been used for the healing, so these are all full HP again. Very nice done. Nicely done there. And Footman sees the archery ranges coming out, knows there's a bunch of spears already on the map. I mean, that should mean you plop down your own archery ranges and start spamming archers, but we'll see in a second what the plan here is.
Yeah, you can see he's gone back, going heavy on wood. Don't see any production from the Abbasid quite yet, although he just spent some. We'll see what that went to.
Yeah, archery range, and there's a stable coming out as well. I mean, that forward town center, I'll say, you know, it is definitely bold. It is definitely bold. Clumsy Goldfish, I don't think has added any. Yeah, we have the 2 dogs. I don't think there's more. No, there's a third dog. There's a 4 dogs. This is the way. Double stable now coming in for that Sipahi spam. No blacksmith just yet, so no blacksmith upgrades and no boosted production speed. And also, absolutely no military schools, which would slow down this push just a little bit.
Yep, just spending all that wood on production right now, and the rest of it on units to get on the field. I mean, he's got that spot. There it is. Yes.
Mether is out. And, well, I'd warrant with the healing from the Imams and 10 spears and the range defense coming in from the Mether, he would already have enough burn power to take out one town center. Moving out now as well. And look at that, one cheeky horseman coming in and turning around because I just cast a cursed it.
I'm not sure he's going to find much. The army has been scouted out as it moves across the map. You can see 358 footmen needs to start ramping up their military production, looking for a defense here. It's going to take some time, but the 3 TCs are online. You can see the eco count really now starting to outpace Clumsy Goldfish. I mean, he did get the 4 docks, but it's 3 TCs is a lot different.
Would you rather be the guy who is currently up 15 Vils, or would you rather be the guy who is currently up 25 military?
I'd take the military, personally.
I mean, it depends on the game situation, but I think right now, currently, you'd still want to be the guy who has the army.
Well, let's see where he's going to use that. I mean, the longer he takes to get some value out of that army, the more time Footman has to mass and start really leveraging what will be his eco advantage.
Yeah, army wrapping all the way around the water there and coming in from behind towards that TC on the deer.
Let's see if he
which
sees
is, of course...
Oh,
Okay, it's only the 4 Sipahi, but defense troops are here. There is not enough garrison space. One vil goes down. Okay, it was the guy who was basically almost dead from the spear attack earlier. You just gotta be unlucky sometimes.
what a shame. He survived what could have been a brutal massacre earlier, only to be the one cut down on that deer TC. First vil blood of the game, but it's Abbasid. Those guys are expendable.
Wow. Ruthless. Spoken like a true Abbasid main.
Yeah, just throw them away. We can always make more.
Okay, we've got the steeled arrow coming in as well, so we've got blacksmith upgrade advantage on clumsy goldfish side. We get the failing spears coming in for footmen, but well, it is 8 Sipahi against 3 spears right now. This is I mean, we've got 8 Sipahi, 18 spears. That is a lot of burn power, and even the archer count is still higher than footmen's. This is looking a little scary now.
Yeah, the production is not that. I mean, clumsy goldfish still able to outproduce at this point. See footmen scrambling to get those spears archers out on the field, but it looks like clumsy goldfish is about to make his move as siege engineering does come online. Coming in from 2 different angles here. Sipahi to the north, and then the spears archers from the east gonna come crashing down on that 3rd town center. Footmen
Sipahi are
looking
currently split off.
Footman's looking for where to defend here.
And now we've got one big Ottoman death ball, and well, I think the best move here is to just abandon this TC because you do not have the army, but let's see if we can win this fight. Going straight in, horsemen though connecting with the spears, and the Sipahi coming around. There is only 6 defending spears against this, but clumsy goldfish wants the TC. He wants those 7 vils inside.
He's focusing it down. Footman losing a lot of units here. It's one of those.
One of the imams goes down.
Situations. There's something beneficial, I suppose.
Both imams are now dead, so there's no more healing for the Ottoman army. At the same time, there's
Archers
2 spears against 10 Sipahi.
That Metter looked like he was in trouble for a second. Footman trying to pick off what he can, but those Sipahi are just
faking
gonna run
out right,
over.
moving left. Sipahi. Oh no! Here comes the flag. But I'll say this, archer count for footmen is now looking very healthy. His vil count is great. It's just a fact, you know, now he does have the blacksmith upgrade. Here comes the 1 camel unit that he needs to debuff those Sipahi. He just doesn't have the spear mass to deal with it right now. 26 archers, but they'll all be food against those 11 Sipahi.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do much, but I mean, Footman doing a good job picking off the high target, high value units in Clumsy Goldfish's army. Killing those 2 Imam, getting rid of one of those Metter. But we do see Rams coming in. Clumsy Goldfish, once again at 2 positions on the map. Looking to crash into Footman's base here. Sipahi on the way. Looking for damage, but they'll be forced to retreat. Rams showing themselves. Dipping in, dipping out, and Footman investing some wood into a bunch of palisade walls along the southeastern side of his base.
I mean, I like the defending force now. Like, you actually have the amount to deal with this army, but the composition is still not. You have 8 spears. If they get sniped out, where's the answer to the Sipahi? There's just no answer. And Clumsy Goldfish behind this is going Castle Age.
Yeah, almost there. Looking to drop the MIA, and it's coming out right now.
Yeah. I mean, I can only assume that the plan is get upgrades and then immediately go, go, go. Rams are already on there. You have a huge army on the field, and you just want to push right then and there. But yeah, the army size is now better for Abbasid, 40 archers at this point.
Pretty crazy, and yeah, he's getting that spear count up now, up to 11. Horsemen provide a little tankiness on the front line. able to push back this little detachment from Clumsy Goldfish. Actually, both army blobs moving back to the Ottoman base here. And the
Those are scouting ramps, guys. What?
Has gone idle.
Well, supposedly there are 12 vills building it, and here they are. Guys, what the hell?
Just need to take a little rest break there.
Extensive fortification? What are we doing? Are we preparing to weather the storm? I mean, sure, Footman is here knocking at the door, but that is not the position you brought yourself in for a second ago. What is the plan here of Clumsy Goldfish? Because Abbasid's army size is now at 80. 51 archers.
You can see Goldfish's food just piling up here, going unspent. And there's the men-at-arms coming out, getting some benefit from the Castle Age here. But the torches are burning down the production right now.
Burn the blacksmith! Burn the blacksmith! If you can burn the blacksmith and they don't get +2 on their range defense, your archers will do things. Well, Clumsy Goldfish didn't queue second range defense, so that is also beneficial. How are we looking for upgrades on the Ottoman army?
Gold income, and that's because there's a ram right on his gold mine. He's been forced off of the gold at home.
Military wing coming in now for Footman. He's going straight after and still continuing his push here. And Clumsy Goldfish just sitting there watching his whole production being destroyed. He has 8 men-at-arms and 7 more in queue right now. He has so many of these barracks set up. Mangonel is still a long way out. Blacksmith coming in the back. But yeah, 10 men-at-arms now. And more barracks coming in.
He's going in for a little counter raid right now. You can see him running into Footman's base.
Sipahi coming in. No reaction so far. That is 8, 9 villager kills, 10. Still no reaction. 11 vill kills. Yeah, no Sipahi are doing work. But as you say, it's Abbasid. You know, you can afford to lose these guys.
They are expendable, but having 50 vills idle, is pretty rough for anybody.
Well, that is 20 vill kills, and all of these guys are idle right now. But here is the big fight. Men-at-arms are now at the front, tanking all of the archer fire with no +2 upgrade. And still breaking through the front line, but their health is dwindling, and 52 archers still going here. But yeah, 17 men-at-arms.
Yeah, there's enough on the field at this point that 358 footman is gonna need to retreat. He still has half of his economy idled at this point. Those poor villagers, thinking about the berries that used to be there.
Well, good thing Goldfish was busy while looking somewhere else that moment. Here's the Castle Age, and we can immediately queue that archer upgrade. There it is.
Veteran C for spears coming in.
And we do have the military wing coming, so we have the composite bows available. He just needs more gold right now. Yeah, Ottoman just has to rebuild their entire base right now. Composite bows is 350 gold, and we also have the boot camp now for more health, so Gulam will be the weapon of choice.
Yeah, looking for something tanky themselves.
26 men at arms,
I don't know
though.
the cost, benefit ratio of just not building crossbows. And there we go. We see one in the queue right now. Maybe some Gulam to provide a little bit of a front line, let those crossbows set up. But there's only one in the queue, and there are 26, about to be 28 men at arms. And Clumsy Goldfish is now making his push across the stealth forest towards the base of Footman.
As Cow wants to point out, 10 fishing boats for Clumsy Goldfish, so his food income right now is still pretty good. But as soon as those ponds run out, which will be soon, as you saw, first one is almost empty, that's gonna be a problem. Still no second range defense. It's queued up now, it's gonna be in 30 seconds. But he's deciding to go now. This is a lot of damage coming out from those archers if Footman takes the fight. I guess he doesn't.
Nope, retreating to his town center, leaving those vills wide open on the exposed gold here. Now we do see some units from Footman trying to handle this, but the army is split. Only a few units engaging, and Footman's going to take a lot more casualties than he needed to.
There was a Sipahi raid at the bottom. Spears are now there to handle it. Second range defense is about to come in. Clumsy Goldfish took a little bit of a loss. The Mangonel is here, but horsemen are already flanking around to get to it and are now on top. I guess they had to take it out. But range defense is in. Those men-at-arms are now taking a lot less damage. I can actually not predict who's winning this. Sipahi coming in from the side. There is no more spears to handle these. That's going to be a lot of damage, and Footman needs to pull back now. Or I guess he does.
Holding his ground. I mean, those composite bows doing work here. Really, really helping out.
I really wish he already had those, right? And he does so too.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, it's still in the queue. I saw him click it.
Oh, man. You know, the depressing part about this is we've got 32 villager kills from Clumsy Goldfish, and Abbasid is still at 94 vills, right?
3 TC, baby.
3 TC coming out. But yeah, we've got the first knight chasing off the Ottoman army, and in return, Clumsy Goldfish queuing up the first Janissaries. How are we looking? Anyone going for relics? I saw those double monasteries, but nothing has been queued off yet, and we have a lot of gold in the bank.
We'll see what the plan is with Clumsy Goldfish here, as Footman is now moving out onto the map, showing his units on the sacred site.
You know, I know that composite bows are good. I know that Abbasid veteran archers are really good, and he does have +2. But there's no defense here. There's absolutely nothing. If Clumsy Goldfish has enough Sipahi out, or knights for that matter, who he's queuing up right now, this is food.
Yeah, I only count 3 or 4 spears in that mass. I know he's got 8 out on the field, just not sure where they are. But Footman is going to at least push in, commit a little bit to this, building a ram right on the doorstep of Clumsy Goldfish. Knocking on those military schools, but it's just a bunch of archers. It's a bunch of arrow fire. Those
Gold has been abandoned now for Clumsy Goldfish. The military schools are in front, so they're not going to be worth a whole lot. And his food income should also probably go down a whole lot in a second. Yeah, he's on the side there, and the knight is already there. Once these berries are denied, look at that. Ponds are almost empty now. There's nothing here. There's only one left down there. There's one unused pool. I don't know if he's a villager outside. Yeah, 69 archers, nice, and here comes the Footman.
Pushing him, we got a choke point here. Clumsy Goldfish setting up, first mango shot coming over, connecting a little bit. Feeling a bit of damage there. Second shot landing as well. There are just so many archers.
I'll just call it, there's no way that Goldfish holds this.
Those archers, man. They're just making quick work of anything, be it a Sipahi or men-at-arms.
It feels very nice when you're just shooting knights and they're just evaporating with regular archers. Okay, look at that. Field repairs will save the day. That Mangonel is not going down, and it's taking out a lot of archers. But where's your army?
Quite a bit of value there. Yeah.
Ololo coming in the back, that one knight forcing a reaction, and the knight's actually going down because he does have those fortification emplacements via his vizier points, so they do extra damage. Okay, I guess Footman is fighting these Mangonels until the end of days.
Just throwing as many archers as he can against those mangoes. Able to take out the vills, force the Mangonels to retreat.
There's also a knight right there. Come on.
Ooh.
Okay, more field repairs. You know, I called that we're not holding this, but I didn't foresee this.
Yeah, putting those archers right into the meat grinder. Those Mangonels.
Hey, the knight is still going too.
Value.
You know, the issue here is, look at Clumsy Goldfish food income, and his entire food eco around his TC is idle as well. His landmark is now useless. Also, thank you Corvinus for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. This is the round of 16, the first round for the King of the Rockies qualifiers, and we're watching Footman versus Goldfish here. Clumsy Goldfish, I'm sorry. And, well, it kind of looks like this one is in the bag.
First game going to Footman. You were telling me that he was about 200 elo down from Clumsy Goldfish.
He was. There was also a point in this game where he was on 26 men at arms, and his opponent, didn't have anything anti-armor.
Yep.
But you can also look at the eco count. It's Abbasid. You just leave them alone for a little bit, and it works.
Yeah, it just seems like perhaps there's a missing raid somewhere around Castle that could have really potentially shut down the Abbasid before they were able to get all of their military online. Once he got that critical mass of archers, though, it would just was able to just run right through Clumsy Goldfish's base.
Look at his lead disappearing as he swapped from feudal all in to castle play, and I'm just saying, just go with the feudal idea. Like, that TC is not holding. The second TC is also not holding. But here we are, 1-0.
Yeah, able to hold on himself after that. The initial nervousness with getting his second TC up to protect the stone out of his initial TC's range, as we're looking at it right now. Good job from Footman to keep all of his vills alive, but all the idle time that Clumsy Goldfish was racking up here, wasn't, I guess, able to pay off in the end, but it certainly did slow down Footman. It did allow a little gap there before Abbasid could come online, and where Ottomans had just an overwhelming military lead here.
Yeah, I kind of expected all of this to crash and burn horribly, but hey, 3 TC, you just do it. Guys, you learned it here first. Also, if cow compliments your joke, reconsider your life decisions.
As we're watching from the middle of the game here, this was very scary for Footman here. It seemed like he was losing more units than he was able to mass at the time to keep a defense back home. He does lose that third TC, but he is able to hold off the rest of the push and, keep himself alive, keep his eco advantage, and turn that into a win.
Upcoming match is also already called. We are going to Prairie, guys. Personally, I hate Prairie with a passion. I mean, a little bit. It's a good map. I'll give you that. It's a good map, but I'm not too fond of playing it as there's a lot of favoritism here going on. Because some cavalry civs, some Mongol civs, some very mobile aggression is being rewarded, and I like to lean back and enjoy myself.
Yeah, very open.
And I also random my civ, so that's a little rough.
Yeah, well, he also got Order of the Dragon. And with that initial gold mine that spawns close to the TC, very easy to defend. All the, additional sheep on the map certainly lend them. I remember HRE just being brutal to play against on Prairie. Because Prairie there was nothing you could do to stop them from getting online.
Yeah, Prairie had that, HRE is just going to have double scout opening and have so many sheep that they'll just burger you and you die.
Mm-hmm.
But with Mongols here, I mean, I'm expecting there to... Honestly, are we going to see a Silver Tree? I don't think we will. I think we'll just going to see the good old Mangudai play with some early tower pressure with the Dark Age Spearman Rush. But, I was wrong before. I'll freely admit it. This is the fight that should have gone so much better. He has +2 range defense, but the Sipai are not here, and the archers just eat everything.
And these hero mangonels that we're watching, able to get a lot of archer kills at the end. Didn't matter at all, but Footman just just running those units right into mangonel range, just throwing them away. Although he had the game wrapped up basically at this point. And to your point about Prairie and the Mongols, I know we casted last weekend. Did see Myriad use the Silver Tree, try to get his trade online against Order of the Dragon.
How did that work out for him?
He did not win. He was eventually able to establish, trade across the back, but Order of the Dragon just able to get those value units and roll right over to the Mongols.
Yeah, it's very scary as the Mongols, because naturally you really want to transition into that Imperial play, because your eco is just not great. Let's put it out there, Mongol eco is not good. Mm-hmm. Unless you have trade. Trade is great for Mongols. They have all of those bonuses, but Mongol eco in general is not great. You kind of offset that if you go step readout, but then again, what do you do with all of the gold? Kind of either survive on aggression with the double production, or you survive on getting to imp and getting 1,000 resources for free per minute. But here we are, and Clumsy Goldfish as the Mongols in the east. He's putting his TC right on top of the big gold vein. There's a really nice gap there between the woodline and this. So yeah, exposed Uvu, but I guess he's fine with this. And on the other side. Yeah, we've got the Footman playing the Order of the Dragon, and he's just opening up on the sheep and opening one scout, so nobody is sacrificing an extra will here. Khan and Scout just out and about.
Yeah, looking to hoover up as many of these additional sheep on the map. Khan coming around, maybe looking for a spot. Did see the Mongols opening with a tower rush in that Myriad game last week. See what Goldfish is thinking.
He's so heavy on the food, and now he's on the gold. He's just going fast feudal. There is no early aggression here. Nope. Nothing to deter them. He's on 107 wood though. Like, what did he chop the 57 wood for? That's my question here.
I don't have an answer for you.
I don't think there is an answer. Maybe he doesn't know himself. I mean, here's the thing. Like, at the start, you chop anyway, because your TC is still moving. You don't know where your TC will end up. You might not want to kill a sheep already and block your TC. I'm guessing that is the answer. I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws here, guys. And Liquid is calling to say this TC setup means he wants to trade because it's closer to the trade line. I'll say, nah, hell no. But I've been wrong before. Okay, mining camp on the stone. There is the second TC option here. That is very scary though. Like, it slows you down. 2 TC Order of the Dragon is a great setup once you've got it going. But Mongols can be very aggressive, can put out a lot of pressure, and you're at least you're not gonna be starving, because with that amount. Yeah, cow, thank you. You can also start trading and outboom the OTD 2 TC easily like that if you don't put pressure. But the trade is a lot harder to defend than the town center. Oh, early boar coming in. I do like that play. He wants to age up and then he's moving over.
Well, he's just about there with the food. We'll see whether or not it is going to be that silver tree.
It's a good map for it, but I still don't expect it. And so far, the stone has not been scouted out. Yep, there's the deer stones. 1, 2, 3. Boring. No. Deer stone's a good landmark. It gives you access to the Khan hunters, gives you access to the Yam network in Feudal Age to speed up your wills and all of your army, even the infantry. Okay, the Khan is going for a round, and he's gonna... Is he also already gonna run into the town center? Nah, not with that timing. Enough stone has been mined.
He's coming around. finding that landmark TC, taking an arrow hit. You're going to swing around the bottom. Going to notice that the stone is missing. Mining camp's there. The stone's been mined. Aachen finishes up. And there's all the vills coming over to wood.
Yeah.
Most of them in Aachen range.
And the Khan is just starting to be annoying. And right now, he's a Dark Age Khan. These are dragon villagers. You don't really see him do anything, right?
That health bar is moving 1 pixel at a time.
Very, very eventually he will succeed with his 2 damage per shot. But yeah, I don't expect their villager to go down. But Footman doesn't want to take any chances here. Hey, I've been there. I've lost a villager like this before by just not paying any attention.
That Khan's not doing anything. I can leave that unattended for a minute. Yeah. Does eventually add up.
Okay, where's the TC going? Call it.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, it looks like it's going to be right on the gold here.
Yeah. Footman does see the Gur out here waiting for villagers to move over. Does also see a stable, but he does not see the archery range. So we're opening with some Keshik, but they will not be in time to stop this town center from going up. How are we looking on sheep? I see a lot of sheep. Can we get a count on that? I guess not. Cow is asleep.
Oh,
there we go.
So
18 sheep, and those are 25 for Footman. Yeah, that's enough for Castle Age. Now, double Keshik is here. We do have an upgrade coming in right there, which is that's a horseman upgrade.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you kind of get it for completion's sake, but I don't expect him to go horseman in this situation. And we're seeing the double Mangodai come out immediately. Keshik are here. Footman, does he scout out those Keshik? Should be just at the edge of his vision. Okay, now he sees them.
Yeah, it's coming up now. He is seeing them.
And you see there those deer stones driving up. Guys, this is not the way to the enemy base. I mean, I guess it's kind of. We're just taking a little bit of a leeway. Keshik just being annoying, forcing a little bit of idle time. And this is now a feudal Khan, so he does actually do some damage. Oh, Footman, did he try to pull the boar here?
The deer stones is
gonna
establish itself right next to the second town center.
Here comes the deer stone to establish some dominance. I mean, why not? Why not? If your opponent spends time to start burning this, it's just gonna, waste a lot of his villager mining time. So you don't want to be doing that right now. It looks like Footman wants to go completely naked here. Which, if your opponent is that aggressive, you will eventually lose villagers. There's one Khan Hunter in the pack. He's pulled all the way back now because Khan Hunter, if you turn around and run away, the Khan Hunter is always at the back, so the town center was shooting it naturally.
Clumsy Goldfish doing a good job keeping those units right outside, the damaged ones anyway, right outside of TC fire as the reinforcements are coming in. See that Keshik looking for exposed vills on the wood lines to the south. Timing that with a little push here on that second TC. Still able to idle out those vills on gold, and we're just going to add some more to the party here as the first vill does go down.
First will kill of the game, and Footman would have hit a beautiful timing to go to Castle Age on 2 TC here, completely naked, but Clumsy Goldfish doing a good job just idling him out here. He needs 20 more gold, and even if he has that, what is he gonna do without any gold in Castle Age? He needs the market, quite honestly. If he just does the market, he can go up without all of this pain. But yeah, Clumsy Goldfish going very boldly here. Gets a second Vil. Lots of low HP targets now, and he does have those ready to go for the woodline. Burgrave coming in with 13 Vils. Those are 13 Dragon Vils.
That will go up shortly. Ville's coming back to the gold here. And we
finally
are
we have
the
the tower
come down. Yep.
But it's a little late,
shelter.
and Clumsy Goldfish coming around. It's gonna be another dead Ville. 3 now dead. When the tower finishes, does he have enough stone to... Yeah, he does have enough stone to get an emplacement here. With the Burgrave, though, the issue is, great, now you have a Burgrave. You can produce the infantry cheaper, but what are you gonna do with that? Because your opponent has 6 Mangudai, 3 Khan Hunters on the field there. He's gonna just run circles around you. You need some units to somehow deal with this ranged mass. And Clumsy Goldfish, meanwhile, what is he doing? He has not started trading. He's just producing military, getting the +1 in now. What is the plan here?
He's circling around. He's on the backside here. Maybe trying to see if Footman's going out to that gold, but he's secured that large gold at home. He's not going to be moving anytime soon. Another Ville close to going down, and there's one that's sniped out, so it's 4 dead Villes.
Where are those guys going?
Ooh.
That's 5, that's 6.
6.
Those 6 Dragon Villes. I'll say this, though. Look at the eco count. It's equal. That is not the situation you want to be in against OTD.
No. 6 Ville kills are nice, but it is OOTD 2TC. It's gonna need to find some more damage here.
Okay, we've got 5 men-at-arms queued, 6, but I'll repeat my question. What are they gonna do? Okay, we're down to 5 sheep now, and we cannot access our wood line. Is this looking rough for Footman? Because he's producing Castle Age units, but you know, what are they gonna do?
I don't know. He's gonna have to figure out something to do with them soon. These Villes are very contained to the base here, trying to get a mill out, but that's not gonna go up. Running back
7
to the
dead
TC.
Villes. 7 dead Villes. We do have 3 archers, but you know, the archery range is all the way out here, and it's about to be burning. No auto repair just yet, and we have the bounty coming in. Clumsy Goldfish actually leaving it off to be repaired because he can just go on it again. Another 2 Villes going down. We're just watching someone getting bullied.
The containment and the pressure, and those Villes desperately trying to get food as the sheep have dried up. For the most part, I think there might be 1 corpse left, but that is it for the food income for OOTD. He's
I mean,
have to start to leverage that military to find something.
What
Clumsy
military,
Goldfish
though?
just continues. Yeah, I know. He's gonna have to build one with a food that he doesn't have.
Yeah, at this point you kind of have to YOLO out and go on any outside food source that your opponent maybe doesn't realize you are on. Archers are at the front now, but that is a lot of Mangudai. They can actually just roll over these archers. There is no Castle Age upgrade for the extra range defense. With the men-at-arms in front, though, that is a little bit of a meat shield there, so you can actually do a little bit of damage. But here comes the flank.
Oh, look at this. Keshik from the back crashing in. Ville's able to run to safety in time, but it's he's just pushing from both angles at this point, trying to take what he can with that split army.
Yeah, he's faltering a little bit. Look at those men-at-arms. I mean, they're doing good job at tanking, but they just cannot connect with anything. 18 Ville kills now. And, well, since this is the only food that OTD currently has access to, it looks like this will be somewhat over very, very soon. Yeah, men-at-arms are just walking out, walking back in, and I'll guess despairing. I don't know. If I was a man-at-arm in this army, I'd be very, very annoyed with my commander.
Yeah, I'd be thinking, you know, what do the Mongols have to offer me? It doesn't seem like it's working out here.
Speaking of what the Mongols have to offer, they will be about to offer a Castle Age solution here, and I'm just expecting to see the Kurotai come out for that final push here, but, you know, maybe also a step readout. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Kurotai coming out for those fighting strength, and I mean, there's 6 men-at-arms. We have finally some crossbows on the field. Those crossbows are actually a really good choice because you outrange the enemy Mangudai, even with the Khan Hunter.
That is pretty nuts. Pretty nuts indeed. That's split army from Clumsy Goldfish. Just, the major army able to pull footman's units away off to the side, and then a raid on the other side. 21 dead vills, those men-at-arms getting kited forever.
There's a dead Mongol unit on the ground that was not killed by TC fire. That is a first for the last few minutes, I'll say. Footman does have quite a bit of gold mined now. Does he have a market by any chance at this point in time? I don't think he does. No market. So yeah, he's completely out of food. He has nothing. And Clumsy Goldfish is up. Upgrades have been queued. There's 27 dead villagers on the ground. And I guess this is the last hurrah. Moving out one more time to tie up the series.
Those villagers trying to take as much wood as they can, but it's just a suicide mission over and over. We're at 30 dead vills. And yeah, the Order of the Dragon just getting choked out, contained to their little patch of ground here on Prairie. As the food runs out, as the rest of the resources run out, Mongols just able to keep them from gathering really anything else.
Another dead vill. You can see the Kurotai moving across the map very slowly, but yeah. 22-4 in the military department. There's really not that big of a difference, right? But look at those 0 food per minute.
I mean, it's Order of the Dragon, so you do some calculations, but I think that's still 24-6, to 8. Now, do you think it's going to be GG before the Kurotai gets here?
No, I'll call it. It will not be. Because otherwise he would have called it 5 minutes ago. But he just bought a lot of food. And he does have the Archer defensive upgrade now. And he's not using it because he's queuing crossbows. Which I think is a good choice. Because, as I said, the crossbows have the extra range. But at this point we have 8 Kashik and 15 Mangudai. And we get second range defense. Kurtai is setting up in front of the base. A little far out, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't seem where most of the engagements are happening. It doesn't really matter. Men-at-arms and crossbow just getting taken out as they get lured a little too far away from the base. Got raids on the west side, push on the east side.
I heard the lack of that S at the end of that sentence. The lack of that plural S on those crossbow.
On that crossbow, yeah. Just one little guy wandering away from the base to get killed. Ooh, another one taken out just before he can find shelter.
I mean, we're up to 300 food per minute now. The farming economy is eventually going to kick in. Clumsy Goldfish is up twice in the economy department. And did he start trading? No, he did not. This is just bills at this point.
Kurultai healing up.
Oh, never mind. There's actually traders.
Look at that. Is that one trader?
75
Oh, no,
gold.
there's a good amount of dots moving across the map.
Double market. 14 traders. Yeah. Blue dot at the bottom. Hey, look at that. Some more vills out and about because this is prairie and the woodlines are scarce and far out. That is 40 dead villagers at this point.
And there is the GG.
Yeah. We're up.
Hey,
we're tied up now.
All tied up. Yeah. I know in the previous days for the qualifiers, it's been a lot of, 3-0s in the earlier round. It's nice to see a contested series here. Clumsy Goldfish making it even 1-1 with a very, very dominant performance with the Mongols against Order of the Dragon. Not letting Footman do much of anything once those initial resources ran out.
Not gonna lie, I thought when Clumsy Goldfish hit Castle Age, I thought he might have this, but then I saw the burger, and then I saw Man at Arms being cute against the Mars Mangudai. Well, I was starting to worry again.
Yeah, not able to do much of anything with those Men at Arms. Able to tank a little bit, maybe kept some Vills alive, but no, not able to expand outside of his base, take any resources that weren't protected by either of the TCs, and it was just a slow, expanded death from a lack of resources.
It was a beautiful aggression though by Mongols here. So if you wanna aggress someone who's that greedy and who just goes naked TC like that, this is how you do it. And the way the Khan Hunter was sitting outside range and not being moved. And I mean, yeah, this is an inspired.
You parked that deer stones right next to the second TC. Say, I'm living here too.
You should also build a tower at home because your villagers also profit from the YAM network. But so does your military at the front. You can just run in and out.
You can see all the villagers. That's the first one of the game going down at that point. The first of many, many dragon villagers. And you can see Clumsy Goldfish here, just with those little groups of military pressuring on multiple fronts, preventing footmen from doing anything, from really taking any sort of resources here.
Yeah. Real quick on the update for you all. We're just over an hour into the tournament. We've got 2 series already finished. Phyllis Berto beating Archivarsm, and we've got Eric BR beating Mikadomen, both 3-0. So those 2 guys are actually facing off against each other right now. That was convenient. And everyone else is just waiting. Myriad is sitting in the second round. Magic is sitting in the second round. We've got Marine Lord waiting for his opponent. And Lash and Vegeta is also sitting there because his opponent didn't show up.
Yeah, a little upset. I was hoping Mikadomen would take it all the way today. Rooting for that guy.
Yeah,
the legend of low elo legends, but unfortunately knocked out in the round of 16. Philsberto and Eric BR likely determining which one of those 2 get the honors of facing Marine Lord in the semifinals. And we do see our upcoming match here. We got Ayyubids, we got Byzantines on the Rockies.
For those wondering, Rockies is a remodeled. Yeah, it's remodeled, right? It's a remodeled coastal cliffs. Reskinned, thank you. That was the word I was looking for. So it's basically the identical map, except there are no deep sea fish with which Averly can taunt you. Instead, there's a big old mountain because, King of the Rockies. We're going to the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I know it's not as funny when I... You have that inaccessible Colorado River that cuts through it on some of these map generations. So fun map to watch. Ayyubids. Oh, it's Dry Arabia.
Wow.
Okay. Little fake out there. I was looking at the upcoming map.
Yeah,
Done a little audible here. Over to Dry Arabia instead.
When in doubt, blame cow. So Byzantine versus Ayyubid. This is, I would say, equal. Somewhat. Of course, Byzantine is right now the favorite in most matchups, but Ayyubid can do a lot of damage early, and if you cannot stop them, if they can slow you down enough, then they can definitely overroll you. But yeah, when in doubt, I would say Byzantine on paper has this. If they don't make a mistake, people make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially, we're talking about these players, a little difference in hidden MMR between the 2. So Footman with the Byzantines, but also down 150, 200 hidden MMR against Clumsy Goldfish.
I'll give you one more train of thought here. Footman did 3 TC Abbasid first game, 2 TC OTD second game. What is he going to do on Byzantines? Is it going to be 5 cisterns in Dark Age?
Remains to be seen. certainly a player that appreciates the eco play from what we've seen earlier. I mean, the 3 TCs did pay off, able to take that to a win against the Ottomans, who Clumsy Goldfish just didn't have the pressure in that first game, but certainly with the pressure with the Mongols in the second game, preventing the Order of the Dragon from really establishing anything. We'll see. I mean, like you're saying, Ayyubids open up a little bit of early pressure, prevent the Byzantines from really coming online, not keeping them comfortable in their own base, take the advantage from there. See if that's what happens. If 358 footman just commits to a full eco play early on, that might work in the Ayyubids' favor.
I mean, it's been so long since I've actually seen a Grand Winery from the Byzantines, because they always get aggressed early. And berries always get denied, so I'm excited to see what Clumsy Goldfish has cooking for us. But he also went fast feudal last game and did not go for a tower rush.
True. Yeah. We're going the tower rush just to have... It was like a Deerstones rush. You, instead of building the tower next to your opponent's gold mine, you build the Deerstones right on their gold mine and go from there.
I've never considered that, but I will try it next time. Maybe you find an opponent who actually starts burning it. I'd be down for
Perhaps. That would require them to build military before Castle Age.
They could burn it with villagers. That's what you're aiming for.
True.
You put it so close to their vills that they feel the need to do damage.
Gotta get this out of here. Gotta get these stones. Why are they next to the mine? Get them out. Out.
Guys, while we wait those 1.5 minutes until we're going into the game, this is King of the Rockies. This is a LAN tournament, or rather, it is the qualifier for it. It's going to be a LAN tournament at the end of October. 15,000 prize pool, sponsored by World's Edge, as you can see in the middle of them. Wait, which direction am I? Right there. In the middle of the screen. And we do have some running costs for that, because we're a full volunteer organization who's running this. So if you want to support that, right down there is the donation bar. Damn it, I'm like, once again pointing in the wrong direction.
This way.
Thank you.
There we go.
And once we hit those, we will put everything into the prize pool. And we also got merch for that.
Well, look at that. What a nice shirt.
It's a really nice shirt.
I'm pumped for this year's King of the Rockies swag. 100%. So excited to go down there in 2 months from now. Such a blast last year. Looks like the crowd's going to be even bigger this year. More people in attendance. We got the international scene as well. It's going to be a ton of fun. Can't wait to see you in person as well. It was such a blast to see, Soccerton and Caleb and all those people that I've known from the game for years. It's going to be great to see you as well. But let's see what this game has going on. We're going into game 3 here. Byzantines versus the Ayyubids. 358 footmen in the green as the Byzantines. Across the way on Dry Arabia, we got Clumsy Goldfish in the blue as Ayyubids.
Opening with 3 on the... Oh, God. I mean, I said maybe he's going 5 cisterns in Dark Age. I wasn't really being serious. But
this man loves his economy.
But his spawn couldn't be any better. His gold and his berries are both in the back. You love to see it if you're the Byzantines.
Yeah, looking to... just the stone out in front, and you can see like how the tree lines spawn in as well. Very defendable base here.
Yeah, Clumsy Goldfish going for a little bit of a scouting run towards his opponent's base. Probably saw the front stone and the back berries and was like, yeah, okay, no aggression.
Just gonna swing around, do my own thing here. Not gonna push in at the moment, gear that up. Just hanging out in the Dark Age. First cistern is down.
This is the first one. How many do you think he's gonna go? A second one could already be afforded, and he's building it now.
It looks like it's gonna be.
I'm saying he's
growth
going
wing
4.
for the Ayyubids. You're thinking 4. All right.
I'm thinking 4. We do see Clumsy Goldfish splitting his vills there, so he is gonna plan on going ecoing eventually, either in feudal or in Castle Age. I don't think anyone has ever held out to Imperial and left his berries split like that. At least nobody I know.
Very long time. Someone calculating just to the second to leave them all with 1 food left.
But yeah, it is beautiful. 1 on each. Of course, it slows down your age up slightly because it's a little bit more walking time, but at the same time, you got that perfect split down the middle there. You're pretty sure that none of these will run out until you hit the age up without much micromanagement involved.
Mm-hmm. Able to focus your efforts elsewhere. We are going to see... Oh, look at that.
Third cistern
coming way out here. And those
still
vills
heavy
still
on
on
stone.
stone. Let's go.
Okay, reinforcement wing coming out. So that is going to be the 3 Desert Raider every 90 seconds. You know, he's building a triangle. It's okay. I don't hate it. Maybe he's gonna put the 4th one a little bit below that mining camp. How autistic are you in terms of aqueducts? Oh yeah, and since there is these were connected. That is I'm not sure if it's a bug.
One little right there.
I would call it a bug, honestly, because this is just unpleasant. And if you put the blueprint here, it splits the aqueduct, and they are no longer connected, even if they were before. So this is a known issue, but yeah, it's not fixed just yet, unfortunately. But yeah, 3 water levels. We have enough for a 4th cistern now, and Grand Winery coming out in the back. I was waiting for one to be built, and here it is.
Oh, you got your wish. Let's see where that next cistern is gonna go. Oh, look at that. Scout getting caught on the Ayyubid side here. Is going to be taken out, not able to get out of there.
Donated.
See if these sheep get away. Gonna try to sneak on out of here.
I mean, Neri's got a point there. You could just avoid this bug if you make a perfect square and don't have the aqueduct actually touch each other and just have them connect via the cisterns.
Well, there's number 4.
Just say. Number 4 is coming out. So yeah, 4 water levels in Dark Age. That is a lot of greed. The first Raider will be popping out in just a second. And Clumsy Goldfish, right now, if you look at his split, there's absolutely 0 wood. And we still have food and gold being gathered. It looks like he will be playing a fast Castle Age. Now, Raider has been discovered, or rather, you know that Footman knows that his opponent is on the military wing, which is likely reinforcement and probably not the blacksmith wing. Well, he knows it's coming if he paid attention while his god was dying.
Mm-hmm. Should have seen, the change at the House of Wisdom. You can see the walls coming up in the back, and cistern number 5. Way out there. But that first Desert Raider is on the way looking for targets.
There's no targets to be found. This is a very compact base. I mean, he can start burning cisterns, but what is the point here? He can actually reach those vills at the wood line, but can't really go in any further. We do have a barracks come out, which is going to be annoying, but they can't really deal directly with the raiders because they have the ranged mode. Wall is just going to be finished there. Can he go around while this is not done? No, he cannot.
No, there it is. It's finished up.
Oh, but the vill is going low.
Potentially.
1 health.
Oh!
Calculated. Clumsy Goldfish is now over 700 gold, and his food is catching up soon. So what wing do you expect to see? We have the reinforcement in feudal. I'm guessing we're gonna see growth in Castle Age now.
Thinking growth? All right. I mean, those berries still there.
I mean,
He's prepped for growth.
I'll raise you this. Maybe it's industry.
Well, he did stop gathering wood for a bit.
He did stop gathering that, and plus he set up those berries so nicely. But yeah, Golden Age is still 0, is about to hit 1 with those barracks coming out at the front, so he is planning to send some Gulam over with the fast Castle Age, and Byzantine are notoriously bad at defending against men-at-arms rushes while they're still in Feudal Age. The only way they can basically deal with that is by going Keshik contracts. And so far, I don't think a contract has been chosen or a mercenary house has been built.
Yeah, I don't see one out there at the moment. One is in production right now. We'll be waiting just a little bit longer, and there is growth for the Ayyubids.
Growth coming out, and you know, Footman, he rebuilt his scout, but I'm not sure where he is currently. Second barracks coming out. It's very obvious that there's gonna be some Gulam on the way, but scout is gonna be in the perfect position to see that while we see a Western contract being chosen. Please see the barracks before that finishes, and he doesn't.
Not gonna happen.
Well, I guess if you wall up now, maybe you can build enough layers that the Gulam have to burn through to actually defend and survive.
Buy yourself some time. Yeah, you know what? He was able to hold off against the Ottomans in that game 1. Well, his eco came online. It's going to be a little trickier in this game.
First longbow set is on the way.
Difference between 3TC and 5 Cistern.
You know, I don't think the difference is that big. Oh, villagers have been caught out over there and had to move away, so that's gonna slow him down just a little bit more. At least we have the raiders having to bowl back now. And Clumsy Goldfish is actually producing quite a few spears now in the meantime to do what exactly? We have some horsemen here. Is he just gonna spread them around his resources to deal with potential horseman raids? Oh, and the boar has been pulled. No, that's a wolf. I was gonna say, wildlife is here.
Getting Mother Nature in the mix. Those spears able to catch some of those horsemen. And Clumsy Goldfish just with the more spears than footmen here. Gonna force footmen to retreat.
Yeah, the Limitane are a little bit stronger, as in they have more health than their other spear counterparts. But yeah, that is it. They still cannot offset 4 against 6. Longbows, though, they certainly can. And here
Picking
comes
up
the
a
Gulam.
wolf kill there.
Monsters.
Well as a spear.
Second range defense is already in this time. Clumsy Goldfish. Never mind, it's the first one. Second one is immediately queued up. Gulam are on the way, but Footman with his 5 Cistern economy is going castle as we speak. No archery ranges set up. We have 10 longbows on the field, which will be easily able to deal with this raider raid, if they can notice that.
They're getting set up right there on the gold mine, but it has been noticed. You can see the horsemen from Footman coming over here. And one of those raiders is going down. Going to be forced away from that spot. Golden
Gulam are on the way. There's only 2 of them on the way right now. Third one, fourth one popping out now. But the timing is just not good enough. We're 10 minutes in. And the Gulam will be arriving at the base shortly. But Golden Horn Tower about to finish up. Do we have any archery ranges set up? I don't think so. So no crossbows just yet. There's one. There's one right there. So yeah, this is scary because Footman looks like he will be able to hold here. Villagers are out and about and very exposed, but has been noticed now and they're pulling back. And in the back there's still a deer camp to take, so he's also not gonna starve anytime soon. Yeah, looks like Footman's strategy is working out beautifully.
Yeah, he's in a good spot, able to hit castle, get those 3 crossbow in the queue just about immediately.
Yeah. Okay, Footman is going into crossbows. I mean, there's always the choice that you can also go into cataphracts. The combination of longbows and cataphracts is scary, but the cataphracts are extremely expensive, so that is always a choice to make.
Absolutely, and Footman dropping that outpost near the gold mine. Just wants to keep himself safe, buy some time. So the aqueduct that was burnt down does get repaired. Still at water level 5 across those 5 cisterns, right as the aqueduct to the northeast gets torched on down.
I love the animation when they break down.
It's
And
very,
also when
very pleasing.
Yeah, when you damage them to about half and the water starts gushing out, it's beautiful.
Just like shaking and overflowing. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Righto, berry is about to be fully eaten. There's one more berry patch on the right side. So far, nobody's going out for relics. Footman does have one monk on the field. Where's he going with that guy? I think he was not moving the last time I saw him. Okay, moving to the right side relic there. So that is one on the way. His opponent does have 2 of the dervishes out, and I'm expecting Clumsy Goldfish to win that little race there. But yeah, 1 relic secured for the Byzantines. There's not gonna be any contesting that all the way in the back. 9 Ghulam, still going into more Ghulams, and Footman is not really using any anti-armor anymore. We see the Landsknecht coming out of the Golden Horn just automatically. It's just gonna be longbows and some more crossbows. The numbers are a little scary right now. 11 Ghulam and those villagers. Don't you love it when you're a Vil and you get sent out to build a wall by your empire?
You should have
built absolutely no defense
a little earlier because they are crashing in. They are taking 3 Vils there. This monk is in a lot of trouble.
Scouting
Not
monk
going to be
right
able
there.
to pick up that relic. Raid is looking to continue in around the east side, but Footman is there to push back those units. Now Clumsy Goldfish has another group of units coming around, circling the west, looking for any exposed villagers there.
Do we have the border outposts on the houses, by the way? Do we have the extra vision here in the middle? No. No border settlements, rather. But yeah, this army is politely knocking at the door, breaking down the aqueduct again to break down that level 5 water level. And here comes the border settlements. Those who don't know, this makes your houses act pretty much as outposts in terms of vision range. And they also build a lot faster. Oh,
these villagers are in trouble. They cannot finish that wall, and this massive Ghulam now coming down the middle, but the crossbows are there. Ghulam are going to have to find a different way into the base. That blob from 358 footman is enough to hold this position.
We've got the 16 Ghulam. Now, if they can directly connect or somehow flank with those 20 longbows and 10 crossbows, they'll be able to fight equally, but if they just get kited, there's no way they'll even do a little bit of damage.
And Goldfish sending those right on home. Do you see the Grove transition coming in?
You see that beautiful upgrade coming in there for Clumsy Goldfish for his infantry.
Getting that move speed on kill. I can't remember the name of the tech off the top of my head, but the extra damage, extra move speed. Sultan's Mamluks, yes.
Sultan's Mamluks, thank you. Yeah, I was about to say, Footman does not believe in the blacksmith. As you do, he does not face a huge ranged mass as of yet, so ranged defense is not an issue, but you know, with 30 longbows, maybe you should get Sealed Arrow, and there it comes.
In the queue now, Clumsy Goldfish
nice
looking
flank.
to take down that wall. Pressure from the back
and
here
late
by
reaction.
Footman. Able to take a couple of units there, prevent Goldfish from burning down the wall. Wall stands, and Footman not sending like his entire army over there. He's got enough to defend on the front. Those Ghulam are not going anywhere. Goldfish needs to get that little group of raiding units back because they cannot engage the army. But Dervish are taking the sacred sites. We are going to see that timer on the screen shortly.
4 relics in the back for Clumsy Goldfish, and he's now going for 3 sacred sites, though the top one is still being contested. But yeah, that is exactly how he needs to play this. If your opponent turtles like this, go take the map control, go put pressure on him to move out and fight you directly. But one dervish going down.
Ooh, okay, for a second there. Thought the entire military mass was going to move off of the sacred site, but one horseman stays behind. That'll be decapped shortly.
And speaking of moving out, Footman actually moving towards the middle sacred site, right where Clumsy Goldfish's army is positioned below. And, well, let's see if we will have a clash here. Looks like Goldfish does not want to engage this directly, just the 2 wayward long crossbows there. But the Lancers moving on the left side all the way towards the Byzantine base. Let's see if they can find any damage here. These berries have been used up.
Yeah, Clumsy Goldfish doing a good job with counter raids so far in this series. Able to get a lot of Vil kills every time he's been able to counter raid as Footman is coming right into the base.
Yeah.
And
Engagement
will
at the
retreat
front.
as the Gulam are revealed. And now those Lancers into the base of the Byzantines. You can
10
see
Vil
the Vil
kills,
kills
11.
starting to add up. Reaction seems a little bit late, but there's not much at home to defend right now. A couple of crossbows, a couple of Limitani. Just not enough units to really clear up these Lancers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, Footman just looking to move in himself.
This is not the fight Goldfish wants, though. He did a lot of damage just now. 20 dead villagers. But if he loses this army here, how is he going to survive that? Second town center has been added by him, but okay, this is how you survive. You just split off half the enemy units, and then you fight half the army. Longbows are still shooting that archery range. Oh, God.
They look like my longbows, always hitting buildings. For some reason, never hitting units. A couple of Manjaniks, though, in the back, and this is a fairly squishy army comp, I'd say, from the Byzantines.
Hidden Manjaniks, and they're about to finish. Those longbows are all crammed up in those little choke points. And first hit.
Oh, that's a pretty good shot.
Second hit. Are we not? Okay, we're not shooting anymore. That's cool. Second hit. And there's a big hole in the longbow mass. Limitani are on the reinforcement on the left and not on the horses. But yeah, looks like all of the Gulams almost have been cleared up. 14 left by now. But the longbow mass is gone. And you cannot replace that.
And the Manjaniks actually putting in a good amount of work here, able to... It was just the thing that Clumsy Goldfish needed to hold here, and with all the damage he did from that counter raid, 26 dead Vils. Take a look at the difference in economy right now, and military.
I would just say that is pretty much game. You're facing 2 TC Abbasid Ayyubid with 2 town centers, and you just threw away your entire oil units. But you do have 1,000 stones, so you can put a keep somewhere. Good lord, but that was brutal. And Footman was just overwhelmed at that moment in the multitasking department, and did not notice that his army was split, had to defend at home, and still lost 26 Vils.
Yeah, very well played from Clumsy Goldfish there. Both in the defense of the base, getting the Manjaniks out on time, and also just great timing with those Lancers in the back for the counter raid. And picked up a potential just game-winning amount of Vil kills. And look at this, giant walls coming in from the Ayyubids. Just gonna force the Byzantines back into their corner as another raid comes into the wood line. A couple Limitani there to defend, but it's more idle time.
I was about to say, hey, what? Lancers in the woodline? I've seen that play before. I know how this goes, but thankfully Limitani are here to save the day.
The walls are down, not able to circle around the back side of that wood line. Couple
Okay, so there's a
Limitani. It looks like there's
second
4 at this
TC,
point.
there's a third TC, right. We're definitely trying to make up for lost villagers here, and I wish Footmen all the best, but we do have 4 ranged rams, as I like to call them, or the spewing volcanoes, your choice really, setting up in front of the Byzantine base, and unlike normal mangonels, these guys will chew through your base real quick.
They absolutely will. Clumsy Goldfish knocking on the back of Footman's base, trying to pull some military units over to the side. Those 3 sacred sites have been captured again, and there are the fire rocks coming down onto those houses, moving up, looking to get some production in the next shot.
Joke's on you, I just lost 80 army supply, I'm not housed.
The rocks continue to rain down. I'm gonna take out that barracks. Second barracks not long for this world. Those units behind also just getting rained on. They can't stop these Manjaniques right now. There's not enough units there.
Yeah, at a certain point, and 4 is about just barely below that point, you can just no longer swap them back to the kinetic projectiles and just stay on the fire. But here comes the attempt to deal with those Manjaniques, and they have been switched back, and okay, 1 shot hits, 3 go away.
Great positioning from there in that fight by Clumsy Goldfish. Able to keep those Manjaniques, those units coming around trying to flank from Footmen to take out the Manjaniques, just cut down by the Gulam in place. Wasn't going to happen.
Sultanate trying to get there.
Stay alive, and they are just going to continue to rain down havoc on the Byzantine base.
Okay, at this point we're 75 to 20 in the military department. We can just one-shot the cisterns, you know, as you do, as you do.
Oh, it's beautiful to see all those rocks coming down.
But look at that. I please put your attention on that broken aqueduct. Doesn't that look beautiful, how the water's spilling out? I'm not sure Footman agrees, but I like it.
I do too. I'm big fan of the aqueducts and that splashing water. Clumsy Goldfish taking game 3 here, making the series 2-1. Footman not able to get that eco up and humming. Had a pretty decent push, maybe overextended. Couldn't deal with the raid at home. Lost a lot of villagers. While Clumsy Goldfish holds on and takes it.
I mean, that entire military value lead is pretty much exclusively Lancers, right? Because they're so expensive and you're mostly just running oil longbows, which don't cost a whole lot. But your army is still super scary unless half your army is shooting an archery range and the other half gets killed while there's 2 Manjaniques being built. And you lose 20 villagers. Yes, events transpired. There's been some things ramping up.
It was a really, really bad minute in there for 358 Footman, where a couple of game-critical events happened that led to the loss there.
Yeah. I think maybe we quickly check the brackets because we are now 100 minutes into this qualifier, and we actually have some second round starting just about now. We've got Mokomi and GOA moving on against Groovesar and Dirtus. So they're gonna be facing off against each other in the what do we call the hope bracket? The hope bracket?
The hope bracket, yeah.
Quill beating Nomad and he's facing off against I Am Magic now. Golidekel beat Yu and Anovaku still facing off against Riftel. So yeah, that is the hope bracket. And on the other side, we've got Marine Lord versus Mr. Munch. So that is the first guy today.
Let's go, Mr.
Gets
Munch.
a crack.
Let's go.
Well, the first guy today who gets a crack at Marine Lord. Maybe he's gonna leave some for the rest of you. We don't know. We don't know, honestly. Mista's moving on to face off against Vegeta, and we've got Philisberto already facing against Eric BR. Oh,
Yeah.
should be an interesting one. While we wait for the next game here, upcoming match. Also, Cow, fix the score. Oh no, this is the replay. Never mind, you can't fix the score on the replay. This is the one time where I cannot blame him.
Oh my god. To hear you say those words, it's crazy. I don't think you've ever acknowledged that there would be a time to not blame Cow for something. Crazy to hear, but yes, Clumsy Goldfish is 2-1 in this series right now, just waiting for the next map, next civs to be determined.
Yep, match point coming up. And remember, Footman still has his first pick in Japan ready to go. And what did Clumsy Goldfish first pick again? Do you remember? I was surprised by it. What was it? He first picked Mongols.
Was it
and
Mongols?
He won with it.
I think it was Mongols, yeah.
He won with it, so yeah.
Ooh, Japanese and Delhi are going to be our civs.
Ooh, that's. I mean, I'd say it's a rough but winnable matchup for Delhi. Japan, the new Japan is pretty strong these days.
Yeah, what was once basically resigned to just water maps, and seeing a lot more play now. Still determining which of these maps this game is going to take place on, and it is going to be the Rockies. Going to the Rockies.
It's Cliffside. It's Cliffside.
Is it Cliffside? Oh, it was the Rockies for a second. I'm not crazy.
I don't
Rockies
know why
graphic
everyone's
was there
putting
for a
Rockies in there.
They're just messing with me. They're messing with me. I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it before too.
Yeah, I saw it too. It's fine. Yes. Cow, stop it.
Okay, we're going to Archipelago.
Go away.
We're going outside of this map pool.
Why are we doing this tournament again with Cow? I don't know. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Oh, you just said something nice. It lasted a whole 30 seconds.
I guess there's other people involved as well who it's gonna be fun with those guys.
Yeah, shout outs to all of our staff behind the scenes. Def Jackal, Neri, Draxos, of course.
Draxos is still recovering from COVID. I guess he's not really recovered just yet. It's barely been half a week.
Yeah, I think maybe he's watching this from bed right now. All resting and relaxing. Luckily the tournament's 2 months away, so he'll be ready to go at that time. Oh yeah, we got Cow dumbbells. That's right.
The update on the Cow dumbbells is they're still there. They'll probably be there the next few years. I don't think they will move.
Well, that's a shame.
I actually, you know what? I remember them. I actually saw them in his room. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You've been to the ranch, the cow house.
Yeah, he's living in a beautiful ranch. It is a very nice pen.
Mm-hmm. I've seen right next to the ocean.
You know, Norway is absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll have to say that. And Cal is just sitting inside his room, not looking outside, and outside is like, wow, it's like a fairyland.
If you see it every day, it's not special anymore. You got to save it up. I mean, you don't want to get used to the natural beauty in Norway.
Yeah, but the Rocky Mountains have a lot to. There's a challenge there to beat.
Yes, I do want to get out. I know last tournament I was only in Denver for that weekend, but this time around, I'm gonna arrive in Denver a couple days earlier, stay a couple days later, actually get in Denver itself, go into town some nights, and also like to take a hike, like to get out into nature.
Here's my suggestion: do the city trip early, and then afterwards we go hiking.
Sounds good.
So I just need to trip you, and you get eaten by the bear. Is that how it works?
You know what? I might be faster. I don't know. I used to run track. We'll see if I can outpace you.
You probably can.
I used to run track, but you know, haven't been the healthiest. I went from track to cast. Oh, look at this!
Good lord, who is that?
The muscle man himself.
Did Cow pay
Bovine
his brother
strength.
to come in and do some curls?
This is what we're here for. Clean your room.
It's not happening.
Yeah, I should be one to talk. Mine's pretty messy too.
Okay, people
Anyway, I'm
want
glad
us
we
to
get
talk
to see
about
that.
Age of Empires again. Also, thank you, Cow. Yes, it was likely Cow. I think it might have been Cow. But yeah, Cliffside with the Japanese on that short spawn, and with the rise of the Dark Age barracks. Delhi doesn't really want to do any Dark Age shenanigans. You just pop out your scholar and heal your villagers. And that is about as much investment as you do in a regular Dark Age. So, yeah, Japanese can definitely slow down Delhi a lot. You can even tower their gold if the spawn is bad enough. And then there is no scholar spam.
Yeah, it really comes down to, I mean, we've seen 358footman has been an eco player so far in all of these games. And not the aggressor from moment one. I think I'd love to see him, be in the position to take control of the tempo of the game here on Cliffside. We'll see what he chooses to do.
There's also the option of opening on stone and immediately using that for the age up while you gather enough for your second town center. Beautiful transition, Cow. Beautiful transition. And we are on Cliffside, guys. If you don't remember this map, it is a very short spawn between the two players. Just a little bit of a hill separating you. And there's a Dark Age Japanese barracks.
All right. Looking for that aggro. Right out of the gate. Little mix up there from his normal style so far this series. Footman needing to get a win here. It is match point in favor of Clumsy Goldfish.
It's a good Delhi map, but it is also a good Japan map on especially that short spawn. And we're seeing a Dark Age Samurai. From all the things that I expected, that was not one of them. I was expecting spears. Quite honestly, I was expecting spears. And where is the gold? The gold is forward.
Far away. That is forward, and that is a hike.
Moving out to the gold right now. It's just standard Delhi stuff so far. You open with the mill, you open with the mosque, and you immediately queue the wheelbarrow and the efficient production. Footman, this time he's not donating sheep and taking the long way around the wood line, and he sees the gold.
Yeah, gold's been scouted out, likely the berries as well. Looking for that pink dot on the map to see where that samurai's coming in. There he is, crossing the middle right now, heading straight for the gold.
Yeah. And he's gonna stay alone. I am not sure if a Dark Age Samurai can outdamage Scholar Healing. I don't think so, quite honestly.
Well, we're about to find out the calculations here. Samurai coming in, engaging.
Yeah. Well, I guess he does do quite a lot of damage with his swing. And Clumsy Goldfish pulling back those vills. He needs 30 more gold. I guess these guys will have 10 between them altogether. So he needs 10 more. And there's 4 villagers on the way.
He's rushing up. That vill is in trouble being pulled back. I mean, not gonna stop the feudal here, but doing a lot of damage to those vills right out of the gate. Now they're able to pull off. Samurai gonna just sit right there, camp the gold for the time being.
So, age up is secured, but at the same time, no incoming scholars, no extra scholars from a potential dome. Do we even see a dome now? I mean, I guess we'll see a dome, but we'll see in a second.
Yeah, luckily does have that the gold to the way back. Footman just sticking with this one samurai in the Dark Age. Close to feudal himself at this point. Just needs a little bit more gold.
Proven effective, and Clumsy Goldfish still not aged up. He just finished efficient production. Wheelbarrow is also gonna be finished soon, TM, and he's now going heavy into the wood and still staying Dark Age for now.
Yeah, 358 footman able to get up faster with that opening barracks and samurai. Able to force that response on the gold, slowing down Clumsy Goldfish enough.
Did not expect that. Now, here comes a Tower of Victory.
We got
oh my
the tower.
god, it's been so long. I missed you. Well, we've got a Tower of Victory coming up, folks. Usually that indicates a lot of feudal aggression. Of course, Tower of Victory is also great in later stages. 20% faster attack speed hand cannoneers anyone, but TOV is in the game. And yeah, we still need extra scholars though, because Delhi still wants those sacred sites.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, Clumsy Goldfish, he seems the most comfortable so far when he's playing in feudal, when he's massing up and, taking those feudal engagements with his army.
Yeah, Kura Storehouse is also going to finish up soon. The Storehouse that just gives you the passive farms around there. And it is also close to the wood line, but Footman decided, I don't want to wait until that thing finishes, so I'm just going to invest into a lumber camp anyway for better spread and efficiency on those vills.
So it looks like we got 5, 6 on wood right now. Storehouse just about finishing up.
I'll be interested to see how much does Footman want to invest into the feudal age now, because you kind of really need to contest Delhi, because otherwise they're just going to take the sacreds and just match your castle rush. But I don't think he is going to stick around too long. We immediately have the feudal samurai upgrade coming in. So this guy is going to be that much stronger. But he's not going to be in time for the tower.
Yeah, unfortunately. And a little counter push to the Spearman from Clumsy Goldfish, keeping 358 footman honest there. Force him off the berries. Bring him right on back home for the sheep.
He's popped out 2 spears there to fight the Dark Age Samurai, and now he's moved over, done a little bit of damage here, poked one, forced the vills away, and is starting to burn that house, and forcing out another samurai.
Yeah, another samurai in production here. Spears.
So yeah.
Rotating around, looking for a target, potentially. Maybe harass that gold a bit. You see a stable coming out for the Japanese. That spear does come in. Does want to do some damage to the vills, and there's
it's a lot of idle time for one
there
spear.
With the vills. Yeah.
But yeah, for everyone here who says Delhi never changes up the build order, they opened with a barracks, and then they went into Ghazi. But yeah, here we are. Spears here, spears poking the vills, and one is going dangerously low, trying for the surround here, and we're also going on the deer in the back there. But the Ghazis are on the field, and so far we don't have any spears, and the Ghazi will do bonus damage against the samurai.
It's still just a commitment for the samurai. There's 4 out, 2 in the queue. Stable is out, but not producing anything at the moment. We'll see if there is a switch to spears once
that is a Ghazi raider there, taking the first vill kill of the game, and these other gold vills are also sticking around, so no, he's not committing there.
Looks like he was almost gonna pick up a second villager as 2 samurais move into position to try to defend this outpost in progress. Ghazis, though, just leading them around the map. Yeah. Looking to dive in again on the villagers.
They're like, okay, I can walk around too, but now there's 6 and a spearman.
Yeah, they can't stick around for much longer, and they're going to be forced around the other side of this wood line.
But the Dark Age
come
aggression
in on the wood line right now.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of exposed ground there. But the Dark Age aggression really working out for Footman there, because the Clumsy Goldfish's second scholar only just now finished. And if you look at his sanctity, it's not through yet. He only just started Pro Scouts, and we're already 8:30 into the game. Usually you want to move out to the Sacred Side at just about 7 minutes, 7:30-ish, with the dome play, but not so here. But this wall is great. This wall you should always build on cliffside, because it saves you so much time, puts so much control in your hands, you know, unless your opponent sends 7 samurai to kill your wall guy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That wall is not going to finish, and it's crazy to see the deli with just the text coming in this slowly from all that pressure early on, the denial of the gold.
Yeah. Blacksmith is only now starting up, but we have... Wait up. Is that 3 blacksmith tags going at the same time? I think they are all progressing. Do we have 3 blacksmiths? That is 1, 2, 3. Well, okay. I guess we need to make up for lost time on the scholars.
That's got to be what he's thinking. Ghazi's
coming around.
Coming around. The injured Vils able to get inside the outpost, although they are in trouble once that burns down. A couple of spears
are here, though.
Looking to stop that, and that will keep the outpost alive.
Why not 11 blacksmiths? Well, because there's only... How many techs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, it's 5 techs in feudal.
I believe that's a /11.
Well, we are up to 3 scholars at this point, and the 4th one about to pop out. And we have Sanctity finished. So, if you look at the map, right side, Sacred Side is being walled up as we speak. We already have 13 samurai, though. And the first horseman and a Yuma... No, that's the melee bannerman coming out, not the Yuma bannerman. It's the samurai.
The old, katana bannerman in queue. Ghazi, though, putting pressure in the back of the Japanese base. Messing with these Deervilles. 1 Ghazi is going to go down. But more keep streaming in. Samurai looking to contest this sacred site. The wall's not up in time, so they'll roll on through here.
I mean, the mass samurai play, I'm still not quite convinced, because, you know, Ghazi Raiders exist, but so far, I mean, sacred sites are being contested, and he can't really get too much value out of them. But Clumsy Goldfish looking to play for castle now. He's taking the left side, right side is being decapped, middle wall has never finished, so I don't think he's going to be able to get that. Raids are not effective, but if you look at his resource split, as he queues up 3 more raiders.
He's sticking with it for the time being. The production's still on military. Scholar gonna fall on that western point. Ghazi being chased out of the Japanese lands by just a handful of spearmen, samurai, and katana bannermen. See some more Ghazi coming around to the eastern site.
I mean, that one samurai there is gonna be in for a bad time, because those Ghazi will eat him up.
If they notice him. And those samurai turn around, get some damage in on the Ghazis, force them out of there, force them to take a different path.
The bannerman.
Out of all the units.
Oh,
Shame to
he left the mark.
there.
Samurai going into the Delhi base. I mean, that's a bold move. TC still do way too much damage. We do have the range defense this time around, so no disdain for blacksmith upgrades on the Japanese side. But yeah, 1 sacred site still merrily ticking. But other than that, it looks to be going pretty well for Footman.
Yeah, he's in a good position here. Losing his scout, but able to see where the Delhi are taking food. Able to see that archer mass that is starting to add up here. Gonna force those spears back.
I jinxed. Oh yeah, with the whole blade upgrade, they will definitely, the men-at-arms from the Delhi side will definitely outpace the samurai here. But we have 22 of them at this point, and only 13 Ghazi. Archers with TOV upgrade, though, will be able to kite very efficiently, and look at the damage they'll put out. They can just run these down. I wonder, Footman is just going to go for the dive or what?
He's looking at it, not going to commit to it right now.
I mean, you're clumsy goldfish right now. You're setting up for Castle Age, but this is very scary if your opponent is posturing like that with 24 men-at-arms.
Yeah, and he's staying in feudal. You can see the additional samurai in production. Potentially some horsemen as well. And it looks like he's going to be forced off of the food in back.
House of Learning is coming out.
Bannerman, and yeah, the House of Learning on the way for Clumsy Goldfish.
Look at where he's building it, right in front, right there. Unfortunately for Footman, though, he went all the way into the back.
Yeah.
Ghazi's cutting out a nice surround there on the top side on those exposed men-at-arms, but the numbers are so huge. But looks like House of Learning will be finishing up before those units arrive right there. No, Footman has not noticed the age up, man.
Ooh.
Now yes.
He's able to get in on some... Okay, it's just archers under the TC. Now moving out to the villagers.
He has a full surround on the archers.
That's brutal. A lot of archers going down. TC is full garrisoned.
That's 32 feudal men-at-arms, feudal samurai in the Delhi base. We do have some crossbows on the way out, but if there's so many units on top of your production, but it looks like Footman is not going to stay there. He's moving out. And that way... Okay, and Delhi going for the counter raid here as well. That is... We've seen that before. That is potentially very dangerous to Footman.
Yeah, that's been the key to victory for Goldfish so far. And we do see he has engaged those Ghazi looking for the surround on the Vills, looking for a big pickup here.
8 dead Vills, 10, 11. Yeah, that's a lot more damage than Footman has done so far. But I'll say this. Delhi currently is on 78 food per minute.
Yeah, those 15 Vills have been in the town center for, I think, 3 years at this point.
Yeah.
A lot of idle time.
There's 2 sacred sites out. If Clumsy Goldfish can get a market out, he can actually produce some Castle Age units and potentially defend this. But right now, he's looking very, very dead. He has 13 Ghazi to his name and nothing else. And the first tech he cues is the reinforcement. Oh, Wololo, he might have... No, Footman pays attention and... Get out!
1 pixel.
Guys, I'm hesitant to call it. Okay, no, we just built a market. We're now on 3 knights in the queue and 2 crossbows.
Food income has come back online.
Okay, we're about to only have 2 knights in the queue though, because that stable is not long for this world. And 15 spears as well. The spears will do well against the knights. They will do well against the crossbows. Wololo coming in. We only still have 5 villager kills for the Japanese player. So he can't find any damage, but at the same time, there's so much idle time. Knights are out now.
Samurai have been really comfortable underneath the TC. First knight's out. We've got a Scholar just hanging around, waiting for that relic to recharge. I think he's going to be taken out pretty soon. Not able to secure the relic in time. Samurai now into the wood line, forcing the Delhi to find another spot for those villagers to go to. And it's going to be the town center.
And Goldfish getting out on that deer pack down there is crucial. And he can finally start pumping on Castle Age units. But Footman still spamming straight into the base. We're up to 20 samurai here and 18 spears. Can he keep the army down? And there he is. There's the hardened Delhi samurai.
That villager block right there. 1 unit. Love to see it.
And he immediately gets murdered by his brethren.
Spear's doing a good job to hold off against the knights. Scholar
the
on the
crossbows
retreat.
are out now. But look at that. The crossbows are fighting spears. There's no armored unit here. Where are those samurai? Okay, they're mostly dead. Let's just call it like that. Clumsy Goldfish still has his base burning. He's now starting to lose some vills. 12 villager kills, 4 footmen at this point. And yeah, Clumsy Goldfish is so exposed on the map.
Yeah, he's just about picked up all the food from the deer over there.
Floating gate is coming
able
out
to
now.
get that without being contested, and yeah, floating gate on the way.
You know what? We've got equal villager kills. Clumsy Goldfish is a little bit behind because his TC was idle because, well, he didn't have food to produce villagers. Yeah, he's actually still ahead because he's about to pick up 5 relics. He still has 2 sacred sites going for him, and he has some castle age units already on the field. And
yeah, he is not in a
kind
terrible spot.
I kind of expected him to just be dead with footmen sitting in his base, but him getting out on those resources, yeah, it worked out. And those knights, if they find the H up here, which, oh god, the vills are queued right on top of the deer. Okay.
Well, Age up is in. Shinto Priest has spawned. Those knights maybe looking for the berries at the top. You can see the response from the vills getting out of there just in time.
Good reaction. He sees the knights crossing at the lumber camp and immediately pulls off. Okay, you know, that man-at-arms, he just doesn't care.
Nope, he's got a job to do, and he is gonna do it. He's a disciplined guy, and he doesn't mind taking all these hits. But he will lose his life for it.
Spear upgrade. Have they? No, those are still hardened spears. Those are not veteran from the model, so they cannot take this fight. Knights have been spotted out there still on the right side, and Home Blades is halfway down. We've got 7 knights, and we've got 9 crossbows for Delhi on the field.
See, there's a big push over to gold for footmen. We've got a couple of mounted samurais out there, one more in the queue. Regular samurais, we've got the veterancy on them.
I'm a little scared for those gold villagers, not going to lie, but at the same time, you don't expect them to be there.
We'll see if Clumsy Goldfish is able to scout this out with the knights, but I don't think he's close enough to see it.
Okay, army is now crossing here, but yeah, this is Clumsy Goldfish's vision currently. You really want to finish up those walls.
He just didn't check it recently. Looking for damage around the farms, not going to find anything because footman is there. Other knights circling around. Gonna find a mounted samurai.
Own Plains is not yet in, but it is just about to finish up. And then those knights will be very, very scary indeed. But it's only 5. He's not like committing to any home blade strategy. We're going we're going crossbow and spear here. And footman in the meantime going very heavy into the mounted sams.
Delhi looking to move out here. Looking to retake the center of the map.
One sacred being taken. Does Clumsy Goldfish not have a second mosque, or why are those 2 relics not in? I don't think he has. Okay, no, they're still on the way. They're still on the way. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
They've been on the way for a while. I think it's 3+2 was showing for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. I was like, is there other scholars just standing there? Oh, great. One of them is sitting inside of the mosque and has his relic there with him to keep him warm. Keep him occupied, just playing with your relic. You know,
Goldfish able to hold on. There's a little tiny push by footmen.
OPD has a point. You can actually put 5 relic into a mosque if you just send your if you send your scholars holding the relics inside the mosque. Not that it gives you anything, but you can put them in.
It's just relic denial. I'm gonna build a second mosque.
The knights have finally found these villagers, but the gold is almost used up.
Yeah, not much
And
left there.
They'll just find a leftover tower blueprint right there.
Footman looking to potentially push out here. A lot of crossbows from the Delhi, but they are in retreat. They're taking a bunch of damage as they try to get to a better defensible position. The Scholar with a relic moving up here, looking to get some converted units.
Beautiful Wololo defense on top of the crossbows, and that's going to be a lot of damage on them with the crossbows just being able to shoot without concern. Second Wololo is coming in. Here we go. And Footman's army is gone.
Very well played on the defense there, and now Clumsy Goldfish is in a dominating position, especially when it comes to military. Looking to just potentially run this back to Footman's base. Footman, though, gonna take the middle sacred site, and some Vills being caught out on the
That was
next
the one
gold
saving
patch.
grace.
Yeah, and there's no defense there. Oh, there's more Vills on the deer. We'll see if the Knights scout those out. But the walls are in time, and those villagers right against the wall. It's an absolute massacre. Oh my goodness.
Guys, look away. It's war crimes. Well, 24 dead villagers on the Japanese side. We're trying to secure this gold here, but there's a little bit of a discrepancy in the army value and the army size right now. We pretty much only have those 8 mounted samurais going into the Yumi now for Footman, but you know, there's 12 men at arms as well being added, and there's no defense.
Just holding on, trying to survive, not tapping out right now, as this would be match point for Goldfish. Just more and more villagers being massacred outside of those outposts, and those outposts aren't gonna stay solid for long.
Yeah,
It is a
the Delhi
tough
army is
position.
flooding down the mountain, and there is nothing that Footman can do to stop this anymore. It was an inspired feudal samurai push. It was definitely dangerous, and it could have won this game, but Goldfish survives, and looking to finish up now. These Vills are not gonna make it home.
Nope, it's just a slaughter everywhere. 36 dead Vills. The number is going to continue to increase.
Can we talk about the fact that Japanese is currently holding 2 sacred sites and about to capture the 3rd?
Well, good for them. They got something.
They've got something.
They did something. We can talk about it. Not sure it's gonna give them much of anything. You can start the sacred site timer if you want, but the army from the Delhi moving closer and closer to the Japanese base.
Yeah, it's all ogre now. We're going for a sacred site victory now. Just 10 more minutes of Goldfish losing connection.
It can happen.
It definitely can happen. I've seen it happen before.
Production getting burnt down right now. Japanese trying to get whatever units they can. Look at all the Yumi coming out. Deal with the crossbows. Gonna force the crossbows back.
Yumi are a good choice. If you play Yumi mounted Sams and you just kite the men at arms while you deal with everything else, and you use the mounted samurais as a meat shield, then you'll probably still not overcome 30 army difference and Tower of Victory.
No, but it's a nice thought. Clumsy Goldfish looking to re-secure the sacred sites.
He's on match
going
point.
down
He
on
doesn't
one of
wanna. He doesn't wanna risk anything. But at this point, okay, and he finds the last few mounted samurais. That is it.
Yep. Those sacred sites being reverted. First elephant hitting the field. Japanese with really nowhere to go here. They can push forward, but they are going to run into a keep.
I mean, there's no longer any gold access really for Footman. Where is he getting his from right now? Because all the gold should be up on the mountain at this point in time. And yeah, looks like he's only getting it from his Yoroshiros.
Yeah, the last sacred site is finally flipped over to the Delhi. It'll just be Yoroshiro gold from now on.
Well, offense have 850 health, so it takes about 850 shots to answer the question in chat. I mean, Footman is trying.
Find something, but Clumsy Goldfish is just... He's got his units out, denying the gold. Making sure Footman can't really get established anywhere else. Now we might see the final push. Elephant leading the way.
I would be interested to see Goldfish's perspective. What does he actually see from the map? Because, I mean, he could just walk in anytime he wants.
I really can't see what's going on in the back there. As the mounted samurai come over, he will back up.
Siege workshops are being set up. Well, I'll say this, at least we're not gonna see an Imperial game. Jinx.
And those mounted samurai get absolutely shredded by the spear's crossbow, and Clumsy Goldfish is now once again in a position to move into the Japanese base. More elephants out on the field.
Come on, why are we pulling back? Those are just Yomi. We literally outmassed them 4-1.
It is a move time. Clumsy Goldfish really not wanting to throw away his lead here on match point. He's got the sacred sites. Those aren't going to be decapped anytime, and 358 Footman sees the writing on the wall. Is gonna be tapping out here.
So yeah, that was you know what? It was a long series, but it was very entertaining, quite honestly.